Resort versus Axolotls on tap. It's going to be fun. It is the Sarah Cruz, infamous dumbass of the league. No, infamous inter of the league. Here to cast for you today. See if we are actually live. Are we not actually live? Come on. Also need to this 11. There we go. That works. Alrighty. Should be live. Are we not? Yeah, we're live. Why does it say past broadcast when I look this stuff up? Sorry, folks. Okay, I hope it counts as live. Okay, yeah, we are live. All right, awesome. Hello. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, my phone Twitch app is just being bad, so I won't be able to look at chat. Because I only have one monitor. Alrighty. We might get what Gerg 7 on here, but I should also go into casting Discord. Casters 1. Alrighty. Welcome. Let's see here. Aha, there we go. Now I can keep track of chat. This is perfect. Alrighty. Ugh. Here we are. Bung's Last Resort versus Axolotl on top. Bung's Last Resort. If they win one game, they are, excuse me, if they win 2 games, they guarantee themselves playoffs if they 2-0 Axolotls on top. Axolotls on top tap wins 1 game here. That if it goes 1-1 here, that puts us in some potential tie-break scenarios for Bung's Last Resort, but that means Axolotls on top tap, I believe, locks in playoffs if they win 1 game. So Bung's Last Resort needs to win 1 game to get themselves in a potential tie-break situation with teams such as the other 4 teams. But if they win 2-0 here, I believe they are maybe not guaranteed playoffs, but they are a lot closer. Silas and Rumble banned away by Axolotls on tap as Kane taken away from... Who is the Kane taking? Who are they banning Kane from on Axolotls? Does Ali play Kane? Interesting. Is there a sub? Oh, Neil is subbing for Axolotls. That makes sense. So that's where the Kane ban comes from. Okay. So it's Neil subbing in for Violet Sociocat and Axolotls on tap, continuing their stretch of not having their full squad. Though I think they had their full squad last week. I think they did. Yeah. Yes, they did. Either way, Seraphine picked up immediately for Bung's Last Resort. Tambourine King, I'm sure, very happy with that. Malzahar selected. Probably not something they were expecting, but they do have multiple Malzahar players. Udyr picked up for Neil to steal. Udyr, little bit nerfed. Not the strong as he once was, but still fast clear, potent ganker, big front line. See what Bung's Last Resort responds with. As I search around for another caster to join me so you don't have to deal with me on my own. But I promise I'm not tired today. It's great. No sleep deprivation. Well, no extreme sleep deprivation, only moderate sleep deprivation. Nocturne and Jinx. The Nocturne is an interesting pick here. Though I think they can flex it top. If they can flex that Nocturne top this pick or mid, that pick is actually very strong here. But as of right now, Malzahar isn't a fun ult target. Udyr isn't a fun ult target. So they could very easily create a comp to counter this Nocturne a bit. Tristana, decent ult target, but can also just rocket jump away. Might see some mid lane bans, might see some top lane. The Akali, the Alawi still up for Light Pulse 94. I guess I should let people know that we are live on the Books of Face. Okay, the Lulu. Oh, so they're respecting the flex of the Seraphine to mid and banning the Lulu. Groups. Come on. Facebook work faster. There we go. Post. They did it. Successfully advertised. Alrighty. The Urgot here for Juice Me Daddy up in the top lane. Wukong was banned away. They do ban away the Alawi. All that's left up to Light Pulse 94. The traditional Alawi Akali is, of course, the Akali. So might see something more conservative, or it could be the Nocturne. Lots going to be revealed here. It is the Mordekaiser instead. Oh, I'm just getting word that it's pronounced Maye, not Maye. What? And the set. That is set support. I kind of like it. Nocturne goes in, set press R. Honestly, this feels like a bad Nocturne game. Nocturne pickup. Because the combo with the Seraphine ult is going to be strong with the Nocturnal. But outside Tristana, Tristana and Malzahar both have answers if he goes in on them. And then they also have to deal with a set. Hello, chat. Hello. With the Z. Someone open the casino. That's not a power I have. I wish I could. But alas, mods are asleep. Post rare bungs. Mods are asleep. Post rare bungs. Is that how the meme goes? Come on, I need a co-caster. I need a co-caster. Let's see here. Oh. I see a wordy. And I also see a rare bung. Well, looking at these comps. Looking at these comps again, I don't see. Oh. Also, apparently, I also did not realize Chad Penguin is subbed out for the artist formerly known as So Reckless. So 2 big subs coming in for each, a big sub coming in for each team this week. So again, Neil the Steel is in for Violet Sociocat and El Shaka 956 in for Chad Penguin. At some point, I'm going to go down and partake in brandy. It's going to be great. We have begun the tournament draft, so I'm going to do the switch. Ah, frick. Where did I put the... Is it in this one? Oh, perfect. Okay. You're enjoying the sausage of streaming getting made here. When you see that view. Wow, there really is no one in the chat today. No one wants to see Bung's Last Resort's Last Stand. Oh, man. It's going to be an interesting game. Seraphine does hurt, but I don't think she hurts as much as she once did. Unless you're going like certain specific builds. So not as... that's where the Mordekaiser comes in, of course, to bring in some more AP damage. The Rel gets the CC. Again, the Nocturne's going to have an interesting time here. I would have loved to see a flex top. I think that could have been really cool. And then get Maie his pick of any of the remaining junglers. But I don't know if Light Pulse plays Nocturne top. But Malzahar with the Spell Shield and with the ult set and providing a zone for Malzahar and Triss. Then Triss has Rocket Jump. It's gonna, unless the Nocturne snowballs out of control or tries to catch or got split pushing with someone else that can help him take him down. It's going to be a pretty difficult experience. Especially Udyr versus Nocturne. Nocturne traditionally just wants a hard farm to 6 and not gank or skirmish too much. Though his skirmishing is actually pretty good in the river. Udyr is just going to full clear and then run at people and have that early pressure that he's so well known for. We'll see how this goes. Again, Bung's Last Resort must win a game if they want to be in contention for playoffs. Oh. On that note, hey, the predictions are out. Who did it? Who did the thing? Who did it? Who's the mod? You did the mod things. How many channel points do I have? Interesting. It's alright, it'll be fine. Excuse me. Who made Neil a mod, but not me? Disrespect. All right. Well, as this 3-minute timer with no music goes on, I'm gonna go and collect some booze. I'll be right back.
I thought my mic was muted, and it was muted, but apparently OBS picks it up. So that's fucking tragic.
Moving on. Apparently, OBS picks up my mic, even though, yep, I hit the mute button. That's great. Good job, OBS. That's highly embarrassing. Well, there we go. Moving on to the game. Loading in here. All right, Bungladesh Resort is blue side, so that's an easy fix here. Boom. Done. Amazing. All right, we are now in game one. Again, Bungladesh Resort has to win a game to be in some form of playoff contention. If they lose both games, they are, of course, out of the playoffs. Winning a game makes them 4-4, which means that they have to rely on one of the 4-4 teams getting themselves to, getting themselves O2'd. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. All right, so neat little level 1 here. Gonna see if they can catch the Rel or someone poking around these bushes. I don't think they saw them going in. 5 point from Bung's Last Resort. Total landscaping. Kind of walking to a different angle. They're assuming it's warded. Or no, they think it's warded. Do get a ward there. Oh my gosh, it's over. good vision. Alright, just a non-confrontational level 1 here. You see Zapocalypse on the Malzahar, so he is playing mid this game. Order. All right, and the game begins. We see both junglers starting bot side. We'll see what Neil does with this early pressure. Neil has stated before he doesn't like just full clearing on his first clear with Udyr. So we'll definitely see him be a little bit more active instead of full clearing in the early minutes of this game. Nocturne is going to probably just look to full clear and get a scuttle, or just kind of get himself to level 6 as safely as possible with maybe a skirmish or a gank, an easy gank sprinkled in. In the lanes, I don't know how these lanes work. I know Tristana go boom and like hurt bigly when things go fighty. Set can also do things. Mid lane, that looks like it's just going to be people pushing into each other endlessly. And Juice Me Daddy getting that level 2 spike. Yeah, these two are just going to push into each other on loop. History of League of Legends is just two mages pushing into each other for all eternity. Oh, we might see a full clear from Neil. Good. Use that champion. Alright. You know, I'm actually very interested to see how our boy So Reckless, El Shaka or Ishaka 956 to in this game, because he was a player that I thought would have been a fun, a lot of damage there, a good sleeper pick to make it into Upper League, actually. I personally have, oh my gosh, the Nocturne, oh, yep, the Udyr didn't quite get the full clear by 315, so Nocturne's going to get this first scuttle by jumping to it before Gromp, and now the Udyr's, oh, there might be a collapse on the jungler here. No. And so that's pretty ideal for Nocturne. He didn't get cleared faster than by the Udyr and got himself a scuttle. That's, no one died, so that's pretty good. But as I was saying, I want to keep my eye on Ishaka here. David, So Reckless, is a player that I personally thought could hoof it in the upper division, in the first division. And obviously he couldn't really play a season in the second division. He had an awesome job opportunity that took his time this past month. But I'm very excited to see how he performs with the first division competition. Because again, I think he could be the next really, if not already, the next pretty solid, strong ADC in the league. Personal opinion, though. He's also an aficionado of the player known as BZRS, my co-chair of the BZRS fan club. I learned recently that Mordekaiser is actually... Oh, we do see a fight. The flip comes through. He's got that focus on him. Light Pulse does have flash. That bonk, the single target bonk with all of the damage for the minions. Oh, he almost had the solo kill, but the tower shot. Giving the first blood to Juice Me Daddy. Light Pulse 94 played that so well. Hit the single target Q. Had the minions. A tower getting him in the end. Oh, it's tragic. Nocturne? We're gonna see the first gank of the game out of Nocturne? Interesting. We're just dropping a ward. Nocturne not able to just kind of repeat on clear like he would like, as he did before the 15-second extra 15 seconds was added to the camp respawn timers. He's trying to find something to do with this time. He thinks they're on drag. I use that plant to spot him out. Neil's actually top side. Oh man, Juice Me Daddy getting the immediate TP into this whole double TPs coming in from the mid laners. They're just gonna stare at each other and say, aha, don't kill my top laner. And that's about it for now. Though it did force Mordekaiser out of the lane. Not what he wants. He's already down 20 CS. A full level. Oh, there's the pull in from Mammoth onto Aishika. He's got the Ignite on him. He has his W. Does get the punch. He can take it down very low. Mammoth and Aishika trading each other out actually for the supports. But now you have Tambourine King having to get away. Tristana autoing, but kill for each support here in this lane. Also, only the support flashes are up. Juice me, daddy. Okay, I thought it was gonna be rude. Nocturne is 5. However, Nocturne's that flip going in onto Light Pulse, going to old Juice me, daddy into the Death Realm, but it is not enough as he himself gets the fear. Maie probably going to collect on this kill. Does collect on the kill. So that's 1 for 1 in the top lane. Getting that Nocturne what he wants right now. But in return, they lose this dragon. Alrighty, 400 gold separated these two teams, and that's pretty much all in the top lane. Pinging out the Jinx flash. They're going to be looking. Set does have flash. But, yeah, they're just going to freeze that bot lane. They don't want to deal with anything. Let the Jinx scale. And despite the action, both bot laners, even CS, with this wave, Aishika going to get himself a bit of a CS lead. Bonk. Rift Herald coming up soon. Oh, Juice Me Daddy seeing the shield used by Light Pulse 94. Saw his moment to strike. Trying to get away, though. The consistent damage and sustain coming out of the Mordekaiser. Juice Me Daddy must not have been expecting that. Bonk. I was saying earlier how I always thought Mordekaiser was saying shut up, but apparently he's saying shatter, and that just like destroyed my whole perception of reality. My reality shattered when I learned that's what he said. Oh, okay. That Rel is level 6. Mammoth is not 6 yet. And they see it. Great engage onto the Set, who has to flash away. Tristana ult used to get Nocturne out. So Nocturne and Rel ult used for Set and Flash and Tristana ultimate. I mean, that, as we were saying, that Rel combo is their main way of getting onto this Tristana. And even then, Rocket Jump just gets him out to safety. So they went onto the Set, and Set did have the flash. Might see a repeat gank at some point, but this is the issue I personally have with the Nocturne pick. The early Nocturne pick is because who is he going to ult here? And with his time committed down bot, Udyr is just getting this Rift Herald. Exhilarating wave pushing action coming from the mid lane. Got a TP ward on that back too. Oh, Malzahar. Zeffy Weffy. Oh! Oh my gosh, the Shadow Realm used here. Juice Me Daddy taken very low. The single target bonks. Juice Me Daddy doesn't know there's a Nocturne waiting for him. Burns his flash. Maie burns his flash as well. They get the kill under tower. Maie take 2 tower shots, 3 tower shots. The stun under the tower. Flash Bear Slap coming in strong for Neil the Steel. 1 for 1 in the top lane. Oh my goodness. The flash ult. Mammoth is here. Fish Baby Bot tries to flash away, gets silenced. The ult comes through. Mammoth is just looking for the opportunity to ult him back. but Fish Baby Bot may be dead without it. And indeed, he is. Good roam by Mammoth. Yeah, things looking strong. 1,000 gold up. One dragon. Prio potentially for this next dragon if they don't have to back anytime soon here in the bot lane. Malzahar backing himself has that teleport up. Things are looking pretty good for Axolotls on tap. Still a way back for them to get in here. And that is indeed the Nocturne ult. Good disengage and set up by the set. And there it is. We talked earlier about how Nocturne does have that potential angle on the set here, who is flashless, and they took it with the re-engage with Rel and Nocturne ult being up again. This is a very Tristana. All she has available to her are the autos, but those autos add up over time. So Dragon Pria kind of lost a bit here. Nocturne heading straight for that Cloud Drake. Teleports are available on both top laners, though I did find it hard to imagine a world where they try to contest this. Malzahar working his way around the edges here. Kind of trying to venture in. Total landscaping very low on mana and very low on health. Dragon is seated, but we might have a fight anyways. Maya going out of the Malzahar. Malzahar getting chased down by the Nocturne. Cleanse was not... I don't know whose cleanse that was, but it is down. It is burned. Oh, man, and Mammoth goes down as well on the side. I thought I saw a cleanse. Sorry, folks. Interesting. Oh, I wonder if it was the spell shield on the Malzahar ult. Either way, the dragon and the turnaround split skirmish from the side of AOT kind of bite him in the butt here. We see Juicy Daddy looking for the 1v1 on top once more. Does have Light Pulse 94 forced away from the tower, and he's just going to get autoed down. Even game now, and that 1k gold lead kind of erased by those 2 kills gained, those 2 kills that BLR earned around the Dragon Pit. Rift Herald has been dropped. Oh, that's the Nocturne ult, and it is going top. Oh. Ow! You hate to see that. Shutdown going to the Urgot was very low, but they has 2 levels on the Nocturne, overestimating his damage a little bit. Oh, 3 points for Aishika as the tower goes down. And once back again, up now 2,000 gold we see from Axolotls on tap. Oh, we might see a play here mid. Indeed, that's what it is. The Malzahar ult, the set CC. Zania's does come out, mashing that button. Oh, 4-man charm. We might see a counterplay here. The shutdown going out to the Rel as they take out Neil the Steel. Rel ultimate has been taken down. Draka jump to safety. 1 for 1 in the mid lane here. Udyr for the Seraphine. Meanwhile, top. That's Light Pulse 94's teleport is down now as well. So that's TP advantage in favor of Axolotls on top. As this Urgot's just going to get more and more impressive in the split push. Still a few angles back for BLR. That Nocturnal very good at punishing split pushes. Though trying to Nocturne ult to 3 levels up, a level 12 Urgot as a level 9 Nocturne sounds unfun. Sounds very unfun. Oh, Light Pulse 94 getting collapsed on. Nocturnal coming through, but yeah, he is done. Oh, we do potentially see a skirmish over the Scuttle Crab. Is that Blabber? Or Is it a mastermind? Maye getting the kill on Neil to steal. The chase is on. Zepho has to burn his flash. Mammoth gets hit by the zap. Mammoth chasing him down with that Q. Silence coming through. Gonna disengage the rest of this fight. And back to wave clear. Yeah, you know, the famed Blue Otter League player Maye has showed up today in today's game. See, I've decided that Maye is when he does good things like he does in Blue Water League, and Maye is when he does what we know him for. So, is this a Maye game or a Maye game? We'll find out. So far, primarily Maye has shown up today. Alrighty, both teams starting to wanting to start posture around Dragon. The Vision game gonna be in full force. Nocturne is backing, does have ultimate to get back in, though won't be able to help establish the Vision as the full force of AOT is here to set up Vision in time for this Dragon. Gonna venture into these pixel brushes together. Zepho just sitting on the side looking for an ult, potentially a pick off. Gosh, I hate this bush. This ward! Always check this bush. Always check this bush. Urgot goes in onto Tambourine. Tambourine already half health. There's a Seraphine ultimate only going onto the Urgot. Meanwhile, the rest of AOT taking on the Dragon, and they're gonna... Oh, it resets. Not too disastrously on that reset. Nocturne is available. He's on the side. He's going to go ult in. Nail to Steel does have the secure. Nocturne going to get ulted immediately. It's Sek going to ult him into the rest of the team. The low health bars on AOT are indeed incredibly low. This extended fight, Jinx is free autoing just a little bit. Mordekaiser taken down. Udyr running them away. And despite the flashing health bars on the side of Axolotls on tap, they do get the 2 for nothing and the Dragon. Tambourine King getting chased down. Total Landscaping goes on to pitch Baby Bot. Meanwhile, on the side, Aishika going to get the kill on a Mammoth. He has the excited. And that's about it, but very close to making the play there. That being said, that is going to be Rip Trail. That's going to be mid tower. That is the second Dragon. And we see AOT starting to secure their grip on this game. Sorry, I was going to mute that, but apparently I have to go into OBS to mute. I love it when my computer overrides the thing I press on my headset that's specifically designed to mute it. That's great. Yeah, everything kind of turning up. AOT right now up almost 4,000 gold. Item power spikes. The Trist is at 1.5 items. Jinx is also at 1.5 items. Both these carries are gonna pumping out comparable amounts of damage. The Nocturne working on that Stairs Gauge. Udyr just finished his tabbies. Meanwhile, Urgot has the Titanic Hydra close to Stairs Gauge. Had enough time to kind of get the Bramble Vest, and Ward hasn't even finished the Rift Maker. Oh, Aishika caught out here. The traps doesn't stop him for too much. They're going to collapse on him. Meanwhile, Nocturne gets collapsed on himself, flashes out, and they do save their ADC on the bot side. Very dangerous situation. Flash had to be burned from the Nocturne, but thankfully it looks like nothing else was used to escape 2 potential pick situations. Looking at how team fight should play out. Maya, you are very low to be out here. Oh, he goes in on a Kneel to Steel. Gotta get the fear, but he gets hit by the Urgot ult. That is a Maye. We need Maye to come back. But still, very odd decision to not just back and heal up after that potential pick top lane. And with that time and a dead jungler, this is just a free drag. No, Mordekaiser comes in, gets ulted by the Malzahar, who ults him in turn. But he's buying a lot of time, forces the Malzahar to flash out. And now, Tristana jumping in onto the Seraphine, who's going to ult the Tristana, gets stunned by the Rel. The Rel ultimate comes through. Tambourine King on a killing spree. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mordekaiser gets taken out. Neil the Steel being the recipient of that kill. But if you're BLR, you're sitting here happy because you've stopped the Baron and traded out kills. Oh, Nocturne ulting in on the Urgot. Knows he just needs to buy a little bit of time for his team. Fears the Urgot back into the team as well as the either Tambourine King. Not going to quite connect the knock-up. Not going to connect the stun. The chase is on. Malzahar here to dissuade any further aggression. And Dragon. Oh, I need to. Where's that button? Objective timers. There we go. Dragon is up in a minute 18, and so that's where both teams are going to set their eyes on for the wonderful prize of an Ocean Drake. This is still anybody's game. That being said, 4.5k, it is very much more AOT's game, especially if Fish Baby Bot face checks here, has to use the cleanse from the Summoner's Spellbook, and going to have to back out himself. They do earn themselves Urgot's Teleport, but Urgot was going to be down here anyways, more than likely. Tristana is top. Drag's only a minute away. See how both teams choose to play this out. And if we get a Maye or Maye here. Can we get a vote in chat? Who shows up for this next play? Maye or Maye? She was up against a Malzahar. Cornstar. Mikhail's? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Juice me daddy sitting here. The flip does not connect, but he's already chunking that back. A huge 3-man ultimate into the 3-man Seraphine ult. The Wombo is real. Jinx getting excited. Malzahar standing still, getting ulted and taken down. The shutdown going to Seraphine. It is a triple kill for the Jinx. They are immediately heading towards Baron. Mordekaiser and Fish Baby Bot. One of them is looking to do Dragon. Fish Baby Bot going to try and solo. They're going to try eat the cake and get it too. But a huge Wombo. Massive engage by Tambourine King, punishing the missed flip out of the Urgot. The fight they looked for with Tristana nowhere nearby. We're going to get a quick replay of that fight because that is huge. That is game-changing. Sorry, my replays aren't as fancy as Fleeing Panda's. He's just way better at this. So, miss flip. All right, look at this. Seize the moment. Look at that. Boom. Huge 3-man ult. Sets up this Seraphine ult, and now they're just in the AoE that is provided by that team comp, and it is just done. Just so much AoE. And you'll see here, he looks for that pick. Tristana was over here on the map. All right, I'm going to just kind of scooch ahead to here, see if any more shenanigans happen. Total landscape, just trying to do some poking around the pit as BLR gets Dragon. Maybe just look for a steal, look for something cheeky. He has Rocket Jump, could try to do something. It was a good look. You know what? That was actually, I can see that working. That was a good try, Total. That was a good try, Chris. Mammoth, try and chase him down, has that Chem Tank. Wow. Oh, Neil the Steel also going on. Gonna get that stun onto Maye. Or no, it might be Maye. And indeed, Maye has come back. He has reappeared. Yeah, no, that, what a sick engage by Tambourine King. Make sure that shows up on the Salty Run Back this week, friends. That was huge. Game-changing, to be honest. Boys, Maye's back. And very even game. Nocturne going to ult in here. The set ulting him away, but the rest of the team is not nearby. Gale Force in from Total Landscaping does have Rocket Jump up again soon. No, he does not. He gets taken out himself. And that's the power of the Nocturne. Find those people who are out there alone. That is the one set of people he can really engage on, is that set and that Tristana. And when he has more people, the set just kind of keeping him, zoning him out doesn't work as well. And AOT on the back foot here with this Baron power play coming through. Happy. Ooh. Oh, man. And now, again, to be clear, AOT was up 4,000 gold. And then that team fight happened, and then those picks, and now they find themselves down 2,000 gold. However, at this stage of the game, we start looking more at items and individual gold over team gold. And we look at item completion. We see Tristana has the Gale Force and the PD. On the opposite side, 8, 2, and 4. 8, 2, and 4. Aishika with 3 items here. That's where most of the damage, in fact, I would say all the damage. Yes, they have a Leanders on the Seraphine, and sheer base damages are okay, but, like, this is all Jinx AoE right now. Jinx AoE and Nocturne Qs. And Nocturne damage is actually pretty good. But, like, that's kind of what's getting them through this. And if you remember early on, we talked about how Aishika, me personally, so reckless he was back in the draft. David was one of those ADCs that I felt like could hoof it in the upper league. Was a sleeper first division pick. And we see him. He laned up against a mammoth total landscaping bot lane. Laned up against them, held his own. As we see Neil the Steel just running for his life. Oh. Just kind of gets caught by the range of that ult. Nocturne finds his way out with Tristana, but flashes straight into the ult by Malzahar. But the Steris Gauge keeping him alive. Gale Force in from Total Landscaping. Looks for the kill, jumps in, doesn't get it. Seraphino going to connect on the rest of the team. Now Juice Me Daddy is here alone, just trying to collect anything at the end of this fight, but there is nothing to be found. Mammoth has to flash out to safety. Maie almost Jekyll and Hyde to Maie, but instead it was all a masterful bait, friends. That being said, we do see 4,000 gold lead now in the favor of BLR. This Jinx hurts. This Nocturne hurts. And that Steris Gauge making the Nocturne so hard to kill. They had a good pick, but the shield, and then the extended shield from Fish Baby Bot and the heal there. So now AOT has to be figuring out what their angle back in is. There's Soul Point they could contest if they want, maybe get a pick around it. The Mordekaiser's starting to get the Riftmaker, starting to hurt a little bit if he gets the right person. Tristana just getting as much farm as she can to get the items to pump out the team fight damage. Malzahar on 2 items. Yeah, it's just they gotta try and find a pick and keep the Nocturne from just making Tristana life misery, and then also maybe just look for a 5v5, and then if they look for a 5v5, not to get womboed again. I mean, yeah. Seraphine has TP, so does Juice Me Daddy. This fight could be game winning if it goes wrong in just a specific way against AOT. Oh, he gets the straight breaker into the flip. This is going to be a huge pick. They do get the dragon, but that is a shutdown gold and potentially a tower here for Juice Me Daddy, getting that 1v1. They wasn't quite able to get it in time to TP down and make a play onto the dragon, but is enough time to earn some vision before this Baron spawns. Seraphine's going to be up only 11 seconds before it spawns. That being said, does have TP. We need to see, we need to see the Udyr, I think, as you're saying, maybe get to the Jinx, but there's a lot he has to sift through to get to her. I think they need to just focus on peeling Zeppo and Total Landscaping and let Juice Me Daddy kind of be also a damaging front line. And if Mammoth and Neil can peel off the Nocturne and not get extended wombo from the Seraphine, I think that's the way they win a fight. Just hard front to back. And with the front line keeping the Nocturne off their back line. Oh, man. Despite that, I don't know if they have TP. They don't have TP on the Malzahar. They're a little bit late on this rotation here. Or maybe they were giving it up. Neil wants to live up to his namesake. Does have flash available. Does have a blast code. He goes in just a little too early. He didn't have vision. That is tragic. But we do see AOT working their way towards the base here. Not necessarily going to get an in-hit, but they do get the tower. They've reduced this 4,000 gold lead to 3,000. good. Farming and getting that shutdown, that kill on the Seraphine. Urgot might be just walk up, take this mid tower. Indeed, he does. Oh, Nocturne ult going to go onto him, but there is a set there. Nocturne doing a lot of damage. Has GA, gets slowed. Maye chasing him down here. Gets pulled in. Now has Tambo with him, but he gets ulted. The Sterix Gauge doing so much work, keeping him alive. Set ult out the Rel. They do get the GA off of Maye, but he is still alive. And they lose their set. And with set down, open inhib and a Baron, this could be a push for end here. In fact, that does appear to be what BLR is looking for. There is a decent amount of wave clear between Trist, Urgot, and Malzahar. Oh, root on the Juice Me Daddy. Neil Seal flash ease in. Tristana also jumps in. Rel goes in on the back line there a little bit. Mordekaiser ult onto the Tristana. The ultimate, it connects. Shut down onto the Urgot. And Total Landscaping wins his 1v1 in the Death Realm. And BLR is forced away. The miracle plays, the flash bear slap. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but they played it very well, baiting them into over-aggressing. And huge shutdown going onto Urgot. 300 gold off that kill onto the Rel. And they delay the end of this game here. Good hold by Axolotls on tap. And they have 2 minutes now to kind of collect themselves, build some items, get some spikes to be ready to fight for this dragon. This soul point they want to stop here. And my goodness, Jinx. 12, 2, and 6. 4 items completed. Has that Merc Scimitar now. And also has the support system of the Rel and the Seraphine on their side. Any more booze? Got a banger! Bit of a base race here. Nocturne and Jinx in the top lane going to try and 2v1 this Urgot, and we do see, but they're going to have to base race against a Tristana. Nocturnal going in onto the top lane. We're going to watch this fight up here. Juice Me Daddy has to flash away. Meanwhile, we have an even bigger fight in the mid lane. Mammoth just CC'd to death, but he's able to get his ult up in time. The Seraphine cleanse into the Seraphine ult is going to kill Fish Baby Bot. They were not quite able to secure their own kill. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Juice Me Daddy is going to get the 1,000 gold shutdown onto the Jinx. Nocturne backed off at some point in that scrap by abandoning his teammates there, but realizing things are getting scrappy mid. There's the flashes coming out of Neil the Steel. Neil the Steel going in very deep, gets himself Death Realm, has to find himself a way out to safety. They need that smite for this fight. Maye is here to save the day potentially, but gets forced out. Mammoth misses the pull, and another huge ultimate coming out of Tambourine King's Rel. And the Flash Fear. Juice Me Daddy gonna get shut down himself. Neil the Steel running away with his life. Gonna have to once again try to live up to his name, but it might not be possible without a flash, and indeed they surrender the dragon here. And a quick smite from Maye here, and that is Ocean Soul. What a swing this game has been. Up 3K, 4K at one point AOT was, and then an amazing engage and wombo from Tambourine King into Seraphine to kind of turn this game on its head. And now we see on their last leg here, AOT wanting to secure playoffs, get this win, or at least secure. No, I think they secure playoffs almost definitely if they get the win here. The only BLR trying to get that 2-0, their own secure playoff seat. Yeah, Kevin, I was saying this beginning of the game, I said it earlier. David, so reckless. Aishika was one of the ADCs that I thought could hoof it in the upper league. I feel like he's been on the verge of a breakout performance. It's tragic well, it's not tragic, he got an awesome job opportunity. It's sad that he wasn't able to play in this season because, I mean, as we see this game, this man is first division worthy. This guy right here. Next split league, next split. He has leveled up so much. All right, last stand here potentially from Axolotls on tap. Lose the inhib. And then BLR heading to the second inhib up here. Do they try to defend it? There's the silence on a Nocturne. His GA is almost up. Nocturne almost has his GA back. Total Landscaping now. A 3-item Triss has that Lord Dominic's regard. She is going to start hurting now. But it looks like they're just going to take the double inhibs and walk over to the third Baron. Hope you're watching mods. What's going on? Why do the mods need to watch? Goodbye, Baron! Doesn't Baron add more cumulative stats or something on its buff the more you get? What are the numbers? I want numbers. Give me numbers! Oh no. No sticky keys, please. I don't understand why we're hoping we're watching mods. Like, I don't understand what's happening. Is Juicy Daddy gonna get ran down? There's the Nocturnal catching someone out, split pushing alone. He does avoid the knockup, but does get pulled in by that Rel ult. Gonna get feared, and he is not long for this world with the Jinx continuing to chase down. Boom! Goodbye! And now we have a 4v5 on this last push. Maye making the plays. Maye has returned to us, friends. No more Maye. Only Maye in this game. Alright. Oh, that root could be devastating, and indeed it is. Here we go. The AoE's coming through. The ultimate onto Maye. Oh! Aishika, gotta get his GA pop. Tristana is free firing on the side. They're finally creating that zone that he needed all game, but is it too little, too late? Great flash stun from Tambourine King. Tristana just cannot break through that front line just yet. Does not quite have the damage, and that is going to be... Oh? Maye? But that is going to be game one going to Bung's Last Resort. These guys are not out of the playoffs yet. Boom. So, chat, I think a big question here, was that a Maye game or was that a Maye game? Maye, of course, the famous Blue Otter League jungler, taking the league by storm in his first split. Maye being our beloved friend, our beloved invader and baiter of his team that we're used to in PMA LCS, who played in that game. Because I need to make the straw poll, and I need to make sure it's an accurate name. Is it Maye or Maya who played in this game? That was game one. Is it time for a Sean Shannon surprise TriCast special? Alright, so let's see here. We have Light Poles 94. I would give that's a Maye game. That's a Maye game. And we have Fish Baby Bot. And then we have it's so reckless. Okay, I got And then Tambourine King. Here you go. Why can't I send identical messages? Mods! I hate it here. There's the straw poll. Please. I just want to send the straw poll again. Why do they have this power, but I don't? I hate this. Ah. I'm a streamer too. That being said, I will let this do its thingy. I'm going to... Oh, and I'll leave you with the stats here. I'm going to go and turn on the AC. So I'll be right back. And this time, I'm going to hit mute and OBS. Alright, I am back, friends. And we're about to have this draft start up. Man, I just love all the Bilgewater music. I just love everything related to Bilgewater. I am always a sucker for pirate shit. I'm a huge One Piece fan because of that. Also, the MVP of the last game was Tambourine King. Whoa! Good job. Good job, boy! Alright. Rumble taken away by AOT. It appears that Neil does not quite play that pick. Katarina band, respect to the juice me. Again, if AOT wins this, I believe they secure playoffs. I'm trying to think of a world where, like, there is a world where, no, yeah, because if they win this game, they secure playoffs. And BLR has earned themselves a tiebreaker scenario if, at bare minimum, a tiebreaker scenario with Finale or CS Gap if either of them go 0-2. So, interesting Morgana ban coming out here, potentially. I mean, they could just blind it, because I know Neil plays it, and so does Total Landscaping. Maybe without the flex on Alley there. We'll see what they have in store for this blind pick here. What's the takeaway? They're banning Morgana. The Senna. That's very huge. Total Landscaping and Mammoth are one of our most prolific Senna bot lane players. They have so many interesting and odd combos to pair up with that. Where's a co-caster for me? My voice hurts. Nautilus going in for the Tambourine King. Let's bring it out the Nautilus. And we do see Jinx coming in a minute. Alrighty, Jinx and Nautilus picked. The Senna Tom Kench coming out! Oh, that's exciting. The Grant Mammoth. What's Grant's last name? Fuck. Whatever, it's a specialty. The Senna Tom Kench. And you know what? This music's kind of appropriate. Bilgewater, Tom Kent, Bilgewater, Nautilus. And the Volibear, that is a flex pick. Juice B Daddy loves that champion, and I would not be surprised if Neil the Steel plays it as well. So very decent, very strong first three picks in my opinion for AOT. That being said, Nautilus Jinx. Strong bot lane. Tom Kench is the answer to just make sure, like, nope, you don't get to kill my ADC, my Senna. But, oh, the Diana coming out for Maye here. But, of course, the question is it Maye or Maye in this game? We'll find out. Yeah, Maye versus Maye. I don't know if you were in the previous cast, we determined that Maye is the famed Blue Otter League jungler who's taking the league by storm in his first split. Where Maye is our beloved friend Matt. I think you're overthinking it a bit, Sean. Yep. Yep. Getting Zeph's Orianna away, and we all know Juice B Daddy can carry on the Wukong, the Volibear, of course, being a good flex. We've seen Fish Baby Bod's Victor. Seraphine's out, Victor's out. What does he go to when when those two champions are gone? I don't. And then of course respect Alawi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's not the hardest jungle champ to play. Mm-hmm. Is that how you say his name? Oh, the Jace coming out for Sebastian. So how does Jace versus Volibear go? Oh, we get the Neil the Steel Vi. I do. One of the big problems they had last game was they couldn't get to the Jinx. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. The Volibear. Yeah, I like the Anivia because the Diana is gonna go in eventually. Naus is gonna go in. Ornn is gonna Ornn. So that's a Jace mid. Oh. I feel like that kind of hands top lane to the Volibear, doesn't it? True. Ooh. Wait. Make room for Sean. Are you on Bung or Yomi Mas? Yeah, the Sarah Bung cast. Let's go. I like Sarah Bung better than the Sarah Masu because in my head I'm like no, it would be more like Seri Masu because it'd be like Sarau, which isn't actually a word. I think it just feels right and it drives me nuts. Sarau isn't even a word, but it just like messes with my brain. Muted. Oh, I'm talking to myself. It's fine. This is normal. My really nice headset that I love a lot, despite the fact that it's kind of breaking because there's like a weakness where it connects on the left earpiece. I need to make sure it is outputting. It has two different channels for chat and for, yeah. Here you go. You should be coming through nice and clear now.
That's a mic check 1 2. Joshbox, can you hear me? Joshbox. Yep, okay, I'm in. Good.
Yeah.
So, now looking at the draft, as everything is all taken care of, I wanted to reiterate some points. One, the Vi is a really good thing because it can get onto this back line. Thank you, Joshbox. I can also hear you now. That is our boy Mammoth on his signature Tom Kench.
Thomas Kenchimus.
Yeah, I like this. The problem I have with AOT's comp overall is that they're going to be wanting to be pulled in different directions, and Vi, instead of used as a dive tool, will be used more of as a pick tool.
I think that's
onto
fine.
Anybody.
Because I think that's fine. Because like I also can see a fight where the Tom Kench saves whoever Diana dives onto, saves whoever Nautilus hook. Like they decide to like this person dies. The Wombo is really easy on BLR. I think it can be played well. I think the Volibear is going to win top.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Volibear top is probably...
I think the Vi can be a little... The Vi is one-dimensional, but I think there can be a bit of a dynamic to that dimension in this game because she doesn't have to press R on Jinx or Jace. She could press R on the Diana that just went into her backline. That's predicating on the fact that Tom Kench does his job to save the Jinx, of course.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think the fact that they're comp is full wombo and that it's going to be predicated off of Diana finding picks, is good for the Kench. The only problem is that Jace and Orin have this really long-range, non-committal poke and engage right there that they can look at. But I will say, the Anivia pick overall for the side of Apocalypse, Zepho right here, can put a big like wrench into the plan.
That was the other thing that I was going to mention. It's like it comes down to, can Diana burst the Anivia through Anivia being Anivia? Because like Anivia wants you to come to her, and what does BLR's comp want to do but go to Anivia outside of like Jace?
Yeah, exactly. It'll be really interesting to see how this plays out. So I will say though that if AOT don't win this is the last game of the season, and this will be their first non-tie, I believe. So because they've been tying in every game thus far, and Bung's Last Resort doing this, then if they 2-0, then they will just slightly pass Axolotls on tap, because I believe 5 is the magic number for wins when it comes to getting the playoffs.
Yes. That being said, if CS Gap or Finale get 2-0'd, they're in, and BLR loses this, they're in tiebreaker territory. We may have a massive tiebreaker week 2 as well, because
yeah, there is a potential
for 3 tiebreakers. They get 3-way tie.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this: if Draft Diff was to lose to Finale, right? So Finale 2-0s, and then that means Draft Diff gets 0-2'd, and then CS Gap 2-0s, then you have a 3-way tie for first.
But if CS Gap and Finale both get 2-0'd, we have a 3-way tie for the 4th seed.
4-6. Axolotls would also get that. I agree. Wow, 3-way tie for the last spot in playoffs. That's way hype, yeah.
No. Hey, I mean...
Let's not have that happen. Okay, sounds great.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna... You know, I'll just get jungle diff by you into an easy win again. Just like, who was I was talking with Greg? Whoever jungle dipped early game lost the game, and it's like, all right, jungle actually is an unimportant role, I guess.
No, I mean it's never jungle diff. It's lane diff. This matchup is unplayable.
Exactly. He gets it. He gets it.
Hey, clip it.
He gets it. He gets it. I was like,
prediction.
If there was anything, our games were 100% lane diff, because us getting leads meant jack shit.
Alright, who will win this game? BLR or AOT? Go get your predictions in right now. Yeah! Jungle Diff in the chat! Let's do it! Yeah!
No, I've never engaged in jungle diff in my life. I only Syracuse diff.
I mean, that's technically always happening, I guess.
I mean, it's a Syracuse diff is a dynamic thing, man.
True.
Alright, let me... Man, I love everything Bilgewater related. I'm just such a sucker for pirate shit. And I like the southern twang that it has.
Southern twang? I don't think I would ever really...
It has a bit of a like, kind of a twang to it.
There's like a colloquialism that happens.
Like Louisiana, Appalachia type vibe going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun. I like it. I'm very excited for the Ruin King game. I wanted to play that studio's last game, Battle Chasers. It looked really cool, but I never got around to it, so I'm very excited for this one. It also has, like, some of my favorite characters to play, or my favorite characters just lore-wise are in it. Very excited.
Yeah. Looking for game to capture.
Yeah, the game hasn't started. We're still in... Oh! I thought we were loading in! So, here's the real prediction. Get that prediction off my screen. I want to see who shows up in the jungle for BLR, Maye or Maye.
Well, this is what's going to be interesting, in my opinion, is the mid lane Jace, because he, I totally forgot it was going to be mid lane Jace here. Anivia, I think this Jace is in some possible trouble if he's not able. In a short lane, Jace doesn't like short lanes. Where is the casino? I just did the casino, Widzy! Nobody did anything!
Where's the casino, Sean?
Choose outcome. There. Alright, I'll do it again. Because no one likes listening to me. Alright, who will win this game? You were Kevin! Alright. I'm gonna give you a 1-minute timer, guys. Alright, we're pausing at 10.
Pausing is for the week. We just get it right from the first time.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Like I said,
4,
pausing is for the week. 5, 6. So easy.
I'm 2 seconds ahead of you.
What? You were counting with me.
11, 12.
Yeah,
13,
you're right on time with
14.
me.
No, you're right on time with me. Get wrecked.
Oh my god.
You can vote, Panda. You can vote because you'll get the points and I'll just do it. Only thing that would make it better is a hot
Oh, I didn't
tub.
turn off the music.
Holy crap.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There we go.
This is how you... I don't want to see a hot tub stream with Sean and Fred. Not my idea of a good time. True. I also agree with that. As you're play-by-play or are you color?
I am play-by-play. Color casting requires me to turn on my brain beyond the shouting parts. Not that that's not the most accurate thing in the world, but I stick with the meme. So, that being said, I think it'd be hilarious, because when Neil and I casted once, we kind of just tunneled on the jungle a lot. I think it'd be hilarious if we do that, just because it's funny to me. No one else. Juice B Daddy loves sitting up in these forward bushes and just cheesing people.
For sure. And I'm really, I'm excited to see this. I think that Mammoth saying like, hey, this is going to be our last game for the regular season. I want to play my Kench.
Well, I
also,
think it's a good pick into
control. Can you do the Control Shift Z and like scroll out just a little bit?
It pulls up my Discord.
Control Shift Z?
Control Shift pulls up Discord, yes.
How?
That's what I said it does. Hello?
What do you have that Control Shift does Discord?
Oh, that's how you do it. There we go.
Oh my.
Is this what you wanted? Hey, wait, we get the full match.
Yeah. No, okay, we don't want to go to Narnia or to outer space. Like, we're okay.
We got the full match. I don't know the problem.
Can we get T-Tours in chat, ladies and gentlemen?
How do I zoom into normal?
You just zoom in again.
Oh, hook landing on a Mammoth. Gonna be the first trade here, and Mammoth taken down very low.
Yeah, about half health right there. Interesting jungle path. We see Neil the Steel
Oh
going
god,
for
how
the
do I make it back
invade.
to normal? I hate this.
Scroll in!
Oh, the invade. Oh. God, I fucking hate this. Neil, you're toxic. Do you have smite at least?
No, he does.
No,
does
he
have
didn't.
smite, but he
He
didn't.
loses the smite fight. He's gonna get caught out here as the Orn gonna get first blooded by Light. Lightpool's gonna get first blooded. Neil, you were the chosen one. Oh my gosh, he gets out. What a stun, Zepho.
Yeah, I think he played that a little bit awkwardly because he had 450 on the smite, and I think he was able to do it. He should have just focused on Maye instead.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have the smite. Just kill the Diana. Kill Moon Lady.
Also,
God,
just zoom out
all right.
just a
I
slight
fucking,
bit, so it's fine.
I fucking hate that. I hate it when junglers do that in solo queue because it's like, great, you're right. My solo queue laner's gonna do shit here. Go fuck yourself.
Wait, what are you talking
Oh,
about?
were you just
Invading?
like, yeah, will you just walk up on him on the second buff? Come on, where's the gentleman's agreement?
There is no agreement. If laners flame us, which by the way, this is a double crab from the Needle Steel, which is very, very nice.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Well, it's like the laners did the right thing. This is why Fish Babybot and Zeppo are real ones.
Interesting. Okay, I was about to say total landscaping, not picking up the soul. Yeah.
But
But
early-
the only thing I will say is that Neil not getting that is pretty rough. Fish Babybot no longer having flash though. Also, we missed the solo bolo in the top lane. Light Pulse dying to Juice Me Daddy
why
for
is
first
the
blood.
camera just observing this? Oh, that's the only interaction on the map.
Yeah.
So it's like we were talking about. Oh, Tom Kent's gonna get hooked in. The traps are setting up a very dangerous situation for Mammoth here. Gray health is stacking. He gets out alive. And meanwhile, we go back to the top lane. We talked about this in the pregame that Ornn kind of gets his butt beat by Juice Me Daddy here, by the Volibear. And we see that playing out for the first one. Flash! Ooh. Good reaction. May is here. Oh,
Yep.
the Q has
Neil
been...
Still's Q timed up. Both junglers seen on vision, actually. So they're just going down to, kind of protect it a bit. But yeah, Juice Me Daddy already has the Sheen Conqueror, and he is about, he's about 3/4 of the way to 6.
Bop.
So this, nice stun right there, but
Good
gonna
EF.
get out of it. Yeah. Tao 2 says the agreement between junglers is I agree to you over as hard as I can. And you know what? That's kind of true because they believe in the jungle diff, even if we don't. So Juice Me Daddy just hitting 6.
It's just the
I'm
worst
really
feeling when your laners just let you die on repeat because they don't know how to look
Oh.
at the minimap.
Light Pulse does have
Yeah,
flash.
we do have the trade. The flash, Juicy Daddy holding on to this ult. Bop. There's the flash from
Ooh.
Light Pulse. Q should be up in a second here for the Volibear. Uses that E. There's the Q. Gonna get that, and that's gonna be another solo kill for Juice Me Daddy. You see Maya appearing in the mid lane once more. Zeppo clearly just kind of not having... Had to burn flash, but you see Anivia's flash is down.
Yep, her flash is down, but she still has egg. Also, this top lane being a huge pressure point for the side of AOT as, Ornn down 15 CS, losing this entire wave, still not level 6. Juice Me Daddy could have gotten the plate, going to miss out on plate gold as well. So a plate goes to nobody as Maya is coming down to take it from Light Pulse.
I was about to make a joke
no.
about how this is actually jungle diff. I've been informed that games like this is jungle diff, but then Maya was about to take that wave. Was like, okay, wait a minute, this might actually be jungle diff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Maya showing up here, smart, just kind of keeping that wave safe for his top laner. The Anivia pick, not getting bullied by the Jace yet. Is that like an item he's waiting for, or what's keeping the Jace from making this Anivia feel bad?
I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Honestly, Anivia's so safe, and Jace usually in the top lane can bully out range matchups. But what will happen is that, the back line, the landscaping and Zepho can get poked out, but there's going to be so much sustain coming out from total landscaping on this center that they might be able to just heal it back up. Obviously, we don't know what the Soul Drake is just quite yet, but Drake has been live for a while, for about 2 minutes now.
That being said, huge ADC CS differential here. 2 to 53. Well played by the...
I'm going to ignore that and just look back at the top lane.
As a Light Pulse getting
again.
engaged on by Juice Me Daddy, out for blood, proccing the Conqueror. It just feels bad. This feels bad for the Ornn here. What should Juice Me Daddy do in this situation? We know, we look at the gold. That is 1,000 gold difference at 8 minutes in the top lane. The entirety of their gold lead on this Volibear. What should he look to do to make sure, he has a huge lead. He is one top lane. What should he do to translate that into a W or an even bigger lead for his team?
Well, so this is why this game is up, as we just see.
As
Maya,
we start talking about that Maya
talk...
making an appearance bot, we're going to make sure direct to camera doesn't mess with us. Maya goes Oh, he could do it. He does jump in, gets the two-man ultimate. Hook goes in onto Tom Kench, but Total Landscaping flashes out to safety. The sustain is coming through here. Mammoth going to make it out with about 300 health. We go back to top lane as Juice Me Daddy going to go onto Light Pulse, who E'd in, uses his ult. Munch. Oh, and the ult with the tower turn off going to finish the job. Juice Me Daddy now 3-0, all of his own creation.
Yeah, so he will get this play here. What I'm hoping for, Neil the Steel doing a nice counter jungling right here. Counter jungling is more punishing now with the way that camp respawn timers are. As Light Pulse is TPing back.
Oh, wait, I actually like this. Juicy Daddy is under tower. He is 3 levels down, but, oh, if that tower shot connected. Light Pulse does sense blood in the water. He has that percent health. Neil the Steel is here. Light Pulse tries to get there, but the flash ult. Juicy Daddy, the Jinx Rocket, the Sentinel keeping them alive. Light Pulse almost had it. Fish Baby Bot is here. Light Pulse gets the knockup. Neil the Steel is going to go down here.
Yeah, Neil the Steel auto canceled one of his autos with the E right there. Probably could have got it down, but
we see a
unfortunately,
hook.
there's
Ultimate landing in onto Mammoth here, doing the smart thing, engaging onto the Tom Kench so that he can't just save the Senna. Senna now having to do the job to save her support. Tambourine King gonna hook up. Oh my gosh, the patience displayed by Mammoth here. The chase.
Oh, he's stuck between the minions.
No, he has to flash to safety. But you hate to see it when the meat sauce gets all over your keyboard in your playoff potential winning game.
Yo, El Shaka was actually minion blocked by his own creep against the wall, which is why he had to burn flash right there.
That is not
unfortunate.
That is not his fault. To be clear,
yeah,
that is just Chrono Break. Fucking Chrono Break. Pause.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to talk about something, but they're probably gonna fight again. So one, really nice plays out from Juice Me Daddy, but he's gotta know that okay, he's got company.
No. He goes in, he gets ulted, does not have his ult available. This shutdown's going somewhere. And Maye
would have been better to go on to Maye.
Yeah. This was a great play. That's Maye who showed up to the top lane. Maye currently sitting in base. He might come out this time. We will find out. That being said, good cross map play. We saw this in the last game early as well. That whenever the jungler for BLR showed up on one side of the map, they immediately got the cross map objective.
Yeah, I do like this. So you were asking the question about like what does OS Total Landscaping might you were asking the question about what Juice Me Daddy can do. Obviously he got another 3 solo bolos this game, so there's not much more he can do individually, but to transfer his power somewhere as Zeppo.
Maye going on to Zeppo.
Wall?
No ultimate available for Maye here. Was Wall not up?
Not entirely sure. El Shaka.
Oh, and they use the Jinx Rocket to get the kill onto the player they want. I gotta know, is Wall on CD? Can I rewind? No, you rewind. You rewind.
I'll rewind.
Use our advanced data analysis technologies.
Yeah, I'll check.
As we see another scrap.
Yeah, Wall was not on CD. Had it up the whole time.
Oh, Juice Me Daddy gonna ult. Gets under tower. Oh my gosh, that he had it. Orn had a shutdown. Riot. What? How did Orn have a shutdown? He was over almost 1,000 gold down by that point. I'm mad.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Where are you in game time?
12:30, 31. I'll pause at 32.
At 32.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. But another kill going top lane, and then what I've been trying to say this entire time, is they needed to get this Rift Herald. I don't want them to use it top though.
That's the RBG special though. Come on, dude.
RBG?
Yeah. You get Wordy the kills, you take his first tower, and then you just kind of flounder in the mid game by inting your lead away.
Yeah, the only reason I don't like this is like that tower is so free, right? So what you can do instead is you take that, you get your reset for this Vi, who is really, really close to their Trinity Force. You go bot lane with Juice Me Daddy
Mm-hmm.
as well, or
Mhm.
you just send him back top lane. He can take the tower for free, and you use his TP advantage that you have to TP to the wave bot lane because their only saving grace for the side of BLR is this Jinx.
Yep.
So it's really really tough. Unfortunately, Zepho had to went down right there.
Oh
But
my gosh, this
with
poke is so obnoxious.
yeah, not being able to touch total landscaping right here is a little bit
Oh,
tough
here's
as
the
we.
ultimate coming in from Nautilus. Flash away from the Senna. Tom Kench and Senna trying to get away best they can. Body block coming
Where's
in
the
from
TP?
Mammoth. There it is. The TP coming in from the Volley Bear. The Jinx Rocket does not do enough damage. Mammoth is just so tanky. The Sentinel going to shield him up just long enough. Now the Grey Health has been used. Here comes Juice Me Daddy. That is a very big and very angry bear. Coming in hot. Going for the kills here. Does have ult channeling in a second here. It is not up yet. Gonna get taken on tower, but Mammoth going to save his carry. But Maie showing up here at the end of the fight, going to get himself a triple kill. And now there's that wall. The Ornn ultimate, the hook, the Jace EQ. That is going to be 4-for-1 in favor of Bung's Last Resort.
Yeah, I find it really peculiar. I do understand that this is a sub jungler, but Neil the Steel on the top side of the map. When that happened, I do like the TP coming out from Juice Me Daddy, but then they overreach just a little bit. Also, not respecting that the likes of Fish Baby Bot and Muye could answer with Mammoth and Total Landscaping being separated right there. Going to be a bunch of gold, and now the gold lead actually going over to the side of BLR, even though the Dragons and the Neutrals are going over to the side of AOT.
Mountain Drake is up in a minute, so we're going to see how this vision game plays out. Teleport is down on both top laners. Zepho going to be able to acquire the priority bot lane. Let's see how this vision plays out. We do see the River Wards are in favor of Bung's Last Resort. Also, Mr. Bung.
Yes.
How much do you charge for an evening at your resort?
So for a night stay, if you have like an event, we can talk about pricing depending on your budget. But generally,
I'm thinking about planning Chris's wedding there.
Well, I doubt it, because he didn't invite me. So, cries. No, it's okay. It's because it's like a small thing. I'm actually just trolling him. But
oh yeah. Oh. All right, joke's over. Neil the Steel is caught and dead.
Yeah, Neil the Steel going with this damage Vi. I don't blame him for the build, but you should know that you cannot be the one to just face check like that. Maybe he DC'd. Maybe that's it. I
do like it where like the pause is just mostly plays out. You can tell because like chat just like.
Yeah. Okay. So, it is gonna be a Cloud Drake, and
my game kind of stuttered a bit. I'm at 1631, 32.
Yeah, I'm same. Mine also stuttered. But also, if you say the secret password, you get to go into the resort for free. So, it wouldn't be a secret password if everyone knew it.
Oh, Mammoth!
Eat him?
He did. He used it earlier, I think.
That's a really nice pickup. That actually is something.
Oh, it's so tragic.
That I really, really like, and that is the crux of like compositions like this. Is that now they just need to play really, really safe. Give up this tier 2. You don't want to fight for it.
Oh, there's the stun coming in. Zepho trying to do the damage. Doesn't have the mana to do an ultimate. Man, that whole pick happened so fast that I was like, oh,
yeah,
they're dead.
Yep. So they're gonna get tier 2 for tier 2, but they got 2 kills and 2 towers. As I guess Juice Me Daddy just decided the tower was not good enough for him. But now that the gold lead, 2,500 gold in favor of the side of BLR.
Yep.
They can make this come out for them, as I think this Jace is finally going to finish the Eclipse right here. unless they're looking for the tier, but I think the Eclipse is what you need to finish first.
So if you're on
And
the
there it is.
side, I mean, they haven't even finished the first item on the Anivia yet. If you're on the side of AOT, okay, there's Leandries. You're just looking to wave clear and scale right now.
Yeah, like you do have scaling. Senna's scaling almost to 80 souls, 9 off of that benchmark, or that the barometer that everyone talks about. 80 souls being one of the real big power spikes, to where she'll be able to outrange pretty much everybody on the side of BLR from ever having threat. And what they need to do is just make sure that they play around the Kench cooldown of the W. And when they see these side laners without TP currently, like right now, if there's ever a moment that El Shaka or friends are overextended,
Mhm.
they can use the Vi in the same way that they've been using the Nautilus for BLR.
Mm-hmm. We do see Vision being set up around for this rift, and then of course Baron spawning in about a minute, just a little under a minute. BLR could secure playoffs with this. How huge is that?
Yeah, they would secure playoffs. And if AOT finds a way back in, they will secure being the best tie wearers of the game. So, yeah.
No, you're not. Don't discount Finale's ability to bullshit a 1-1.
Okay.
Ooh, the flash engage coming in on Neil the Steel onto El Shaka, but he gets himself out with a good flash and good chompers.
I think
I
so. He's a
think-
little bit short on the Q
Vibe
right
flash.
there, but go.
I was gonna say Vibe flash for Jinx Slash, not the worst.
Definitely not. I agree. There's more safety, and then that cooldown for the R is going to be up sooner than the flash for Jinx.
Mhm.
What I will say though is that in that moment, if Total Landscaping is on the same page and knows that that's what they're going to do right there, he can be in position to actually look to
Capitalize.
follow up sooner, as Neil the Steel is now down 2 levels.
Hey, I thought there was
after
gonna
a
be
really-
comeback XP for this. Come on.
Well, there was for Maye, because he got double scuttled.
Mm-hmm.
As
Are
the
you
Drake
telling
is going
me
to be spawning
that
here in 50.
Are you telling me that the solution to this problem only kind of made it worse? Oh, but
Oh.
this Jinx is flashless, gonna get stunned again, and taken out just as Baron spawns, and 40 seconds before the Dragon. Jinx will be up about 10 seconds before Dragon spawns, but punishing a flashless ADC they are here.
Yeah, Neil the Steel also topside to defend that. Doesn't need to be there. Should have been in base and recalling B where Senna is right now. Also interesting, it's going to be the steel caps, which I think is quite fine. The only AP damage is Maye,
Diana.
so that's fine.
Yep.
But now with Jinx is going to be here for this dragon fight, because there's no way they start it upon spawn. Tom Kinch coming from the mid lane, and they do not have priority in either adjacent lane to this, so they're looking for a steal from Neil, most likely.
Steal or a very shaky entry. Here we go. Gonna use that. Ooh, fun zooms. All right, the poke. This is exactly what this Jace wants. This opportunity to just free fire because they got the objective first. Mammoth going in. Here comes the horn. Oh, hits on 2 members. The fight has started. Maye goes in, goes golden, and that is a dead Tom Kench. But Senna is free firing on the side. It might be too little too late. The zone from Zepho doing a lot of work, but that is 3 members dead on the side of AOT already. Their tankiness just didn't last long enough. The Jinx herself was also free firing, and BLR wins the fight, going 3-0 and grabbing this Drake.
Yeah, and actually, if they really wanted to push the tempo, they would go look to invade the top side and reclaim some of the vision right there. But this is so incredibly tough for the side of AOT now. If they aren't the first ones there, it's really tough to just check into a Nautilus, Jace poke, Diana jumping on the middle of your team, and the Ornhorn. So I think after that pick that they found from the Jinx, they had to take over mid lane control. Forget about tier 2 tower with that Herald. It doesn't matter. You're not trying to stop that. If it gets a charge, who cares? Go set up mid lane. You lost minions in the mid wave. You lost minions in the bot lane. You have to get adjacent lane priority. and then just park it in the river and say, hey,
Oh.
we have a Nivea, good luck.
I just saw that volley as Triforce.
Yep.
That explains how he's dying. Okay.
Well, he is also probably one of the only backline threats as well, besides
True.
Vi, because she can't get in as easy because while she's unstoppable, it's in a targeted ability, trying to get through all these beefcakes right here. I also would love to see Zepho use the wall a little bit more creatively to try to separate the teams.
Ooh. And oh my gosh, just looking at the shutdowns here, this KDA's Fish Baby bot, getting ran down by the Volley Bear. Does have ult, looking to dive. Does do the dive. Fish Baby bot using that movement speed. Juice me down. Oh my gosh, that Triforce hurts so much. But that being said, the Volley Bear, a huge threat, like you said. Bot lane, they know that they have the vision control. AOT cannot enter this jungle safely. But they must try. Mammoth goes in first. But the hook lands onto the Anivia. Zepho take it into a very dangerous spot. He's going to get ulted. Take it down. That huge ult from Maye. But he gets taken down. Useby Daddy is out as well. Aishika is just free firing this entire fight in total landscaping. Doing the best he can. It is a triple kill for our boy David.
Yeah, El Shaka being able to just free fire. Also, the fact that Anivia is on top of the Kench as well. Kench having the face check, unfortunately, as the TP is going to come in from Fish Baby Bot to secure this. If the fights last a little bit longer, you can see the damage coming out from Total Landscaping can potentially carry these fights. But man, is it tough. Also, Neil the Steel just immediately getting evaporated. A little bit too squishy at this moment. He's trying to look for different ways, and they actually save the Baron so that all 5 members get it. So that's going to be Baron and a 6k gold lead going on the side of BLR.
It's a lot. It's a lot, Sean. That lead top lane, where they were not, they tried TPing down, and it ended in disaster as they overcommitted and translated 4 kills over to Bung's Last Resort. It just kind of snowballed from there. And now we see it here playing out. It's what, their second Baron? It's the first or second Baron? First Baron for BLR. And they're pushing down mid lane here. As this could be AOT's last stand of the night here.
Yep, Bung's Last Resort looking to push in here right now as 2 members are
the
bot lane.
ultimate coming in. Oh my goodness. Maye just deletes Zeppo. And now double kill, killing Neil the Steel. Ornhort coming through, connecting with the Volley Bear. Maye now chasing down Total Landscaping. He was saved by the Tom Kench just barely. Mammoth is the next target here. Going to get dove. El Shaka is unstoppable. And they get the inhib. It looks like they are pushing for the end here. It is 2 people stand alone in Total Landscaping trying to complete the back and heal up. Juice Me Daddy and Total Landscaping. 2v5. Can they do it? Can they make some miracle happen? Or is this Bung's Last Resort in their last chance, their own last resort, securing themselves playoffs in the upper division 2-0?
Yep, and that's going to be Axolotls on Tap first loss of the season. They were tying all the way out, so their final record going to be 4-6. But Bung's Last Resort coming in from a tie from 5th to finally get their first win on the season, as they were a 0-1-3 previously, and now going to end up 5-5 here at the end of the split. So even 500 for the upper division team of Bung's Last Resort.
Imagine, they're talking. We see Matt talking about Chad Penguin now being benched for David, but I mean, who allowed the sub of Maye for Maye?
Agreed.
I don't think that was a what's
Approved sub?
Approved sub, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I have to go ask the commissioner about that one if he's available. Unstop Able from Karut. Great job. So looking at MVP votes, who do you have and why?
Ooh. See, this, I ask you, you're the one with brain, but I would... Maye, my apologies, had a lot of really good engages on the back line, but like last game, Tambo started a lot of these fights finding the hook on just the right target. Against a Tom Kench, he was able to find the Senna and the Anivia at just the right times in a lot of these scraps.
Yeah. So Tambo was my guy to watch last week, and so off of principle, I will not give him any kudos this week. XD. El Shaka, really good performance, but
Oh,
at
yeah.
ADC, so therefore can't get the MVP. So I'm going to look at Maye, the unapproved sub in the jungle, as one of the reasons that they made a lot. But yeah, I honestly, memes aside, I think that your top three should be Tambo, Maye, and El Shaka. So I'll make the straw poll here
I
in
already
just a
did.
second. Okay, then do it.
Yeah. Now you get to be the one that has to think during the post-game interviews.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Thinking.
Yep.
Thinking.
Yep. So, get those votes in. And who won MVP for game one?
Tambourine King.
Okay, so you can't vote for Tambourine King
Why is that?
for this one because I don't want him to win it 2 in a row.
Wow! What is this bias? This anti-tambourine bias.
Bro, have you seen his bard?
Do you not like the instrument known as tambourine?
I love tambourines.
So what's your problem?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I have none.
Hmm?
Yeah. Good talk. All right, cool. So get those votes in. As right now, El Shaka and the artist formerly known as Tambourine King tied up. There are 7 votes, and there are 25 people in chat.
Oh, man. I mean, beginning of the night, we talked about how, or at least I did to myself, because, talked about how El Shaka was someone that I saw as a potential breakthrough into the first division. And we see him prove that tonight, that he can hoof it in this. He is...
Hoofing it indeed. Yes. We'll give it 1 more minute.
Sounds like you're just not willing to admit defeat.
No, there's 9 votes and 21 people in chat. Vote, guys.
They may not have seen the straw poll. Here we go. Boom. I dropped it again.
Feels ADC, man. Hey, I know that you carried Tambourine King, man. He was trying to end you. All right. Also, if there's any representatives from... also there's the Tambourine fan club. I forgot. If any of y'all would like to, from the side of AOT, join us in Player of the Game 1, just to talk about the rest of your season, you totally can. And looks like Tambourine King's going to be the MVP, so let's just go to Player of the Game 1. And anyone from either team can... Anyone from either team can come join us.
It's always awkward trying to time that. That move to Player of the Game 1. Get in here!
Hello.
Hello, could you... I thought you sounded... Is this actually Tambourine King?
Yes.
You don't sound like a tambourine. Are you okay? Got a cold?
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Oh, God.
I keep a tambourine by my bedside, in case of emergencies.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. Oh, gotta do some sound setting.
Oh, yeah. That's
There we
the
go.
Stuff. Can we get the little thumb roll thing? I love that.
I could.
more time.
Oh. You gotta take it out of the bag for that, but
Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. That's the good stuff.
So I guess it's just going to be you here. Congratulations on the 2-0 for BLR and making it to playoffs.
yeah.
Playoffs!
Playoffs!
And actually, to be fair, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you've made it to playoffs because Niels Crabshack plays against CS Gap. And that's the only, like, if Niels Crabshack played draft, it would have been different, but it doesn't matter. So, all right, so yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
You excited?
Oh yeah.
You have to play
I was,
League for at
fully
least one more week.
I was fully expecting to be done after tonight, so I kind of just left it all on the table, I guess.
Bachelor party's OP, man.
True, honestly.
The only week that all that this means to me is that Maye is a bad drafter, and his first round pick doesn't show up, and they have to sub him out for someone in the second division, and he smurfs and gets, like he gets MVP stolen away from him by some guy who plays a hook champion.
Wait, when did
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me Maye didn't get drafted in upper division? What?
No, Maye was the one drafting. So
Yeah, so why did he
and
just
then-
draft
Was
Maye?
he or was it Kevin?
yeah, no, it was him because Kevin was, I don't think, available that night or something like that. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
So
Yeah.
so who drafted Maye in the second division?
no one.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in Blue Water League.
that's right. That's right.
Question from Chad. I have a question for the MVP. Who has the best feet on BLR, and why is it obviously Tambo?
Well, that's a tough question. There's some nice feet on BLR.
Like
But I
Mundo?
think it would have to be mine. I don't really have a reason. I think they're just the best after doing an extended amount of research.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, well, this is probably going to be the shortest MVP talk ever. Congratulations to
You did it!
BLR. Good season for the rest of AOT, who I think just unfortunately had a lot of substitutions. I don't know if they played one
Yeah.
actual game with their full roster, maybe last week.
I think they got it last week against Niels Crabshack.
Yeah. So that being the only time they were able to get their full roster together, having to sub in a lot of people, kind of, unfortunate. Also, send in your stats for this game, BLR captain, so that Maye can put them in. And also,
Maya will put them in then.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mute you.
Oh, okay.
Maye,
Maya, my bad.
All right, that's gonna be it. So the rest of the games this week are on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Go look at the page to find out where and when. And then for those of you who are on BLR and AOT, help us stream because we need it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you,
I
Sarah
got
Cruz,
one
for
last
casting and
thing.
streaming. What's up?
Well, and this is a shout out to the team I coach in lower league. I mean, it was tough games, but I mean, at the end of the day, the bigger monkey got the banana. So that's all I got.
And on that bombshell,
But the wisdom of the tambourine.
we're done here. Thank you so much for streaming, Sarah Cruz, and casting the first game solo. Thank you for everyone who's in chat.
Bye!